Hey everybody, welcome to my Thor Ragnarok review. This film was really funny, really well done. I felt like there was a lot of brilliant moments in this film. There was a lot of the ways they spoke about. We did learn more about the history of Asgard. We did learn more about what happened to Odin and where Loki put him there and why he was where he is. We get to see that ever since Age of Ultron, Thor has been going around the cosmos looking for Infinity Stones, which he hasn't had, and we see that he's in that subway trapped by he gets kidnapped on purpose to end up with Sulfur because he wanted to get answers and about more locations of the Infinity Stones and such, which he does have the information for the Infinity Stones because there isn't any, and he learns that Odin's alive and that the way he fights off his army, it's really well done. I love the fight style. It was one of the best fight styles I've ever seen Thor have. The way he fought in Age of Ultron was one thing, but this type of style of fighting with the hammer, it was really enjoyable to watch. That was something that made me really love this film right from the beginning. That's the way I grew up. I could easily tell what this style of action this was gonna be, and I feel like it was really well done. We see that Asgard is in danger, and we see that Heimdall isn't there, and there's our guy Gurge is taking over for Heimdall right now because he's exiled himself, doing treason to the throne. We see that Asgard is relaxing, enjoying themselves with Odin. Odin is actually Loki, watching plays about the Dark World. In a way, that's pretty much the way the director wants to have people catch up to speed of what happened with Thor and Loki without them worrying about if they watched the set of film or not, because a lot of people didn't like the set of film in a way, which is unfortunate. We the confirmation that Thor isn't with Jane anymore, which is, I feel like it's the right thing, just they haven't supported so long to the point where there's no point in doing so. Loki is exposed by Thor because Thor is he sees Odin relaxing, and he's Thor's concerned with everything going on in the cosmos, in the Nine Realms, and he's pretty much bothered the fact that Odin is doing nothing, and it turns out he finds out it's Loki, and Loki takes him to the retirement home, and then Doctor Strange takes Loki somewhere unexpectedly, and Thor ends up finding Doctor Strange, which is really amazing to match the characters meeting each other. That's really awesome. Doctor Strange is wondering why Loki is there because of all the damage he's caused in the Avengers film, and they're just trying to find Odin, and Doctor Strange helps him out. And I thought Doctor Strange was going to be in this film a little bit more, but that's not. I thought that was a great cameo. And the way the styles are I really like the outfits in this film, the way the characters look, the bright colors in a way, without being too overly done. I felt like it was a really great vibe, really fresh to see. We did to find out that Odin is dying, and he tells them at the last minute about Hela. Hela is coming because she wants to rule Asgard, and that was surprising. The fact that Odin had all these secrets, even secrets from Thor and Loki themselves, at all they've been through and such. Hela is just plain evil, even more so than Loki. She just doesn't like Loki at all, and she breaks Thor's hammer at a piece of glass, which is what Loki said, because that's exactly what happened. I was really shocked at the fact that his hammer broke. We see them on the way to Loki wants to go back to Asgard, and on the way there Thor ends up, Loki and Thor, they end up being somewhere else. They end up in such a car, and we see that in Asgard we see Hela just causing a bunch of chaos and mayhem over there, and she instantly kills 2 of the Warriors 3 immediately, and then the final guy in the Warriors 3, along with the rest of the army in Asgard, hurled away. The fact that she kills instantly was way too fast in a way, but the way that's in about the way Hela fought in this film, the way she fought the army, do you feel like it was realistic in a way? She did it within minutes and such, so a big army like that within minutes, that's insane. Thor ends up in Sakaar, and we see Valkyrie show up, and I really like Tessa Thompson in this film. She really brought a new side of Thor to we never saw before. We see her really interested in how we get to learn about a character who has to deal with a lot of, she just doesn't want to get into any more danger in any way possible. We get introduced to the Grandmaster, which is the collector's brother from Guardians. I like the Grandmaster in this film. He was really entertaining, really interesting, really weird, and I really like that. I feel like Jeff Goldblum really portrayed his character really well. I really like seeing Thor interact with the director himself, as Cord. I feel like his character is really funny, really he's on it, he's really intelligently funny. It's an interesting scene how Marvel can bring new characters right away. I mean, instantly just love these characters instantly because of the way they're written and the way they're directed towards and direction and the character development we just see within them. We see a lot of great character development with Thor and Loki in this film, especially when those two talk in the elevator and how much they care about each other, and then we see them fight side by side. I really enjoyed seeing that. That was really special to see those two characters really interact to each other that way. We get introduced the fact that Bruce Banner is in this film. We see the Hulk has been the Hulk for like 2 years, ever since the ending of Age of Ultron, when he just left because he felt that he was in danger. He feels like he was causing a lot of pain and trouble on Earth, so he ended up in Sakaar because of the twin jet. I see the fact that when the Hulk was fighting Thor, it was a laugh. It was really enjoyable, and we see all these great things and such within those two characters. And the fact that the Hulk unlocked the new power of Thor, we see Thor have more thunder than himself. I really enjoyed seeing the fact that Thor has a lot of potential to be something more than just a guy who carries a hammer. He can be Thor that he was meant to be. I feel like this film really brought that in himself. I really liked the part where where Hulk was inside the twin jet and turned him back into Bruce Banner after hearing Natasha Romanoff's message, which is actually word by word. It's different than what she originally said in Age of Ultron. But anyways, the fact that Thor was just standing there looking at the Hulk, like turning, like moving around and rapidly and slowing down, becoming Bruce, that was really intriguing. I really was so interested in what's going to happen with the Hulk and Bruce, and even Bruce doesn't even realize that he's been the Hulk for so long. He still thinks he was in Sokovia. I feel like, and then by the stairs, we see that there's that when they're outside, we see that Bruce and Thor talked about they have to go back to Asgard and stop Hela, and the Hulk is kind of like Valkyrie, was that in a way, the fact that they're not interested in causing any more mayhem, any more damage to others and themselves, and Thor is pretty much, he's not forcing in a way, but it's like let Bruce know that there's a lot of danger that's happening, and that he needs Bruce in a way. I say that needs Bruce particularly with the fact that when they were talking about early in the film when Thor and Hart were talking to each other about the Earth doesn't like the Hart in a way, and Hart just got so mad and angry, and for that when Thor speaks to Bruce, I feel like he was interested in. I feel like he was more understandable and why, and the conversation made sense and why Bruce understands why he needed to help Thor, because it was a lot of dangerous stuff going on in Asgard because of Hela. What do I think about Hela as a villain? Do you feel like she is? Do you think she's a great villain? The fact that she wants to rule Asgard world and then just immediately kill people in a way? What do I think about how she interacts with Thor and the final fight between those two, where they talk about Odin? Do you feel like Hela has a reason for doing what she wants to do? Let me know what I think about the film Thor and this film in comments below after end the video now, because the memory card stands for, but here's the other reviews I've done. I'm finally caught up now, so I already made my Black Panther reviews and Captain Marvel and Avengers and other reviews I've done already back then when I first started my channel, so I'm all caught up with WandaVision now, so be on the lookout for that. I cannot wait for WandaVision. It's gonna be so great. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching all these reviews. I did with a while to do. Alright, but that's thank you for watching everything. Bye.